Good morning. So Paris's puppies are 10 weeks old. They're all officially 10 weeks old now. Theo goes home tomorrow. His mom picks him up. She flies in tomorrow. Oh, I need to remember to get a video. Rio and Vienna are slowly getting used to the house. After Theo leaves, we're gonna move the mainstream into Remy's puppies, and then we're gonna do like we'll do like additional ones here and there of Rio and Vienna. Robin. Hi, puppy doodles. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I'm noticing too is they don't poop and pee nearly as much throughout the night. Like they seem to be sleeping through the night, kind of like a toddler, a human toddler would. Not be able to hold it during the night, and then once they get old enough and able to control it, then they just hold it and sleep through the night until morning. But usually I come in here to a tree that's been used up a lot, and it only looks like they just used it when they woke up. Oh my goodness, this is a king-size Tootsie Roll. It's like 3 Tootsie Rolls. Excuse me. You want to know something really gross? So when I was cleaning up the puppy poop from Remy's puppies, Remy's been a bit of a princess. When she doesn't get their poop right coming out, she won't eat it. At least right now. And so I picked it up and I looked at it, and it's like the it's like breast milk poop where it's seedy and yellow. But the poor little puppies, I mean, it makes sense now. But as they're nursing, you can tell that they get her fur in their mouths and stuff because they have fur throughout their poop. That was interesting to see. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Lisa. Oh, good morning, Sue. Dan from New Zealand. I'm never gonna forget you, Dan. Hi, puppy doodles. Who's a good boy, Theo, puppy doodle? Who's a good boy, Theo? Come here, buddy. This is your last full day with us. This is your last full day. I'm gonna put that in the title, because people are usually wondering when Theo's going. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Oh, and this morning, when Drew and I first woke up, we just turned on the news and, just kind of, slowly wake up. And Remy comes barreling up the little, we have stairs, like doggy stairs at the foot of our bed. And Remy was, hi, Rio, do you want to be held? Remy came running up the stairs and threw herself into like between me and Drew, kind of into our laps and one on belly rubs, and she was enjoying it fully. And then one of the puppies just made a little squeak, and she just went booming off of our bed down. Like she didn't even go down the stairs; she just launched off of the bed and jumped into the pool. And then it's funny because she was so rough on her way there, and then as soon as her paws touched the little pen, she becomes super gentle, and it was really sweet. What a good boy. Usually we can't get them to leave the pool at all at this point. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Aw. Oh man. Theo has also been loving the mirror today. I don't know if it's like he didn't really notice it before, but he's been jumping up on it. Hi, you're such a good boy. What did you guys do with Vienna? She pooped. Huh? Oh, Theo, I just snuggled you. It's so snuggly. It's so snuggly. Oh, and I also had another idea for families who are trying to look at puppies and pick one and trying to tell what their markings look like. I was going to put together some side-by-sides because I was looking at, I was going through some of the pictures we had of, or like we had some compilations of puppies that had their like pictures of them today and then pictures, their like newborn pictures. And we've noticed, it's really hard to tell like how, because their markings will kind of ebb and flow as they grow, as the puppies grow. And so it's kind of hard to tell, like, is the dot going to get bigger? Is it going to get smaller? Is it the white that's going to grow or the brown? And so we've been doing side-by-sides, excuse me, of the newborn puppies with like the 8-week-old puppies from Paris's litter. And then the earlier litters, we've been comparing them to older pictures. And so I think it'll really help. Who's a good boy? I was looking at Theo's. That's actually how it came up. So I looked at Theo's, and I forgot that when Theo was born, like his white, I love his white on his face. But when he was born, I remember that it like his white was a lot wider beyond his eyes, if that makes sense. Like it came out to the sides further, and the brown kind of closed in. And so then I started looking at some other puppies, some other newborn pictures, and I looked at Vienna or Rio's. So Rio, when he was born, he had his dot was really small, and his blaze was much wider. And I actually remember thinking how it was almost like a little, like out of proportion. But now it's in proportion really well. Let me see if I can actually pull up a picture. And so I think it would be easier for families if they could see what the puppy will look like, or at least have an idea of maybe how they will a little bit later on. All right, Rio, where's a baby picture of you? Oh, here's some good Rio pictures. See if I can find a head-on one of Rio. Read and Theo. All right, this is not a great picture. It's of Theo and Enzo. Wow, they're trying to find a good one. You can see what I'm talking about. But I think so. That's what we're gonna try to do. It probably won't be done as we have in mind right now for this litter, just because we are coming up with the idea so late. But probably for future litters, that's Are you guys blurring up the camera or is it lamb chop again? That's a really good idea, Heather. And what's tough too is if there's something that like really bothers you, like if there's just something that you're like, this is one thing that I just don't want them to have. If it's marking related, sometimes they could move, the marking could move one way or they can move another way. It's just that's why I said they kind of like ebb, or not ebb and flow, but they're I can't remember the word I used, but they usually the brown usually spreads is what I'm seeing. Like so Rio's spot was like out of proportion small when he was little, and now it's like just right. But again, like I don't. So at the time, I didn't know if his spot would continue to shrink, if that makes sense. Like so when he was born, his spot had all this white around it, and it was just like a little dot in the very middle. And now the spot is bigger than the two sides of white. If that makes sense. I don't know how. Like I don't know how that would work. Like with coloring, they grow and their hair follicles. I have no idea how all that would work. I didn't. You guys. Let's go get you some. Oh, you guys have some food still. You finish your food? Fresh water. We're going to try to start Remy's stream a little bit earlier today. And then tomorrow what we'll probably do is we will set up Remy's stream with like as the main stream. And then we'll set up these guys, especially with it being Theo's pickup day, we'll set up these guys, but like as the secondary stream. On our we have a spare iPhone that we use, so it's not the ideal way to do it, but it's a nice backup. You just look like you want to be snuggled. Good boy, Theo. Good boy. He's like, I'm not doing anything, I'm just sitting down. Oh. You're such a good boy. Oh, good boy. Look at that wiener. Look at that wiener. We all know you're a man, Theo. We know you're a man. We know you're a man. Big tough boy. Big and tough. Let's do it again. What's that cloudiness? Hey, good morning, Jan. Oh, Heather, I don't know if I said good morning to you. That's a good idea, Heather. Just like start accumulating an album. That's a really good idea. Thank you. That's a really good idea. Oh, that would make it so much easier. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a physical album, like to start to like organize, and then we could put it on our website. We can make a little website page, Puppies to Adults. Maybe birth to adult. Or we could do like birth in 8 weeks so that then they can see like what the puppies would look like at 8 weeks on pickup day. We'll do We'll do birth, 8 weeks, and adult. That's what we'll do. Oh, I like that idea. We're so snuggly. Jan, if Minnie continued to get even more snuggly like the rest of these guys are, I can only imagine how difficult it is to get out of bed in the morning because it's so hard to put them down. They've just gotten so much more snuggly over the weeks. Need 18 more hours in the day. Yeah, that would be a good day. Yeah, we get a lot done. Yeah. Do you want some water? And everybody got their 10-week deworming yesterday, so we don't need to do that. Their weights, if anybody wanted to know, they were all about 6 pounds. 6 pounds. Theo is 6 pounds even. Rio was, I think he was, or no, I'm sorry, Theo was 6 pounds, 4 ounces. Rio was 6 pounds even, and Vienna was 3.5 pounds. Or I'm sorry, she was 4.5 pounds. Hey, what is that about? What is that about? This fits in your mouth perfectly. There you go. Why is the Ooh, it's not the lens, it's the mirror on the other side. If there's any families that are watching and wondering why they haven't heard from us, we're going to be reaching out today. We've not forgotten about it. We've not forgotten about anybody. We just got, we were a lot busier than we expected, and we thought we would be able to get to things a little more quickly. But we will be reaching out to families today. Tentatively, we are planning to begin reservations on Wednesday. But we're going to send out information with an exact time. Because we haven't decided on the exact time yet. We're debating between a few different times. Maybe it's the glare. I love Theo's ears. How cute is he with those ears? His blaze and they make him so adorable. So cute. Oh, Theo. Theo, you're such a good boy. You're so sweet. I'm so glad we didn't lose you. You're such a good puppy. I'm so glad we didn't lose you. Hi. Hi, Rio. You look so much like your dad. You look so much like your dad. Rio's blaze, the way it meets between his eyes and then is like shaped like a V. Your spikes is like the very same sort of shape. Whereas Theo's is like a little more rounded and
better than your brothers. It's a good girl. It's a good girl. And she still has her little freckle that we thought was poo when she was first born. She has this little brown freckle on her toe. But the brown fur is like underneath the white fur. It's kind of hard to see, especially when she was little. You okay? She's like, no, I was still sleeping. I didn't sign up for daylight savings time. We're not supposed to go live for another hour. She's like, I'm not on the clock yet. Are you jelly? Are you jelly? What do you? That's a good toy for Theo. That's a good toy for Theo. You want it for you? Oh man, I need to look for our little three-way tug toy. Oh, good morning, Macy. Good morning, Macy. Good morning, Hammer. Nisho, hi. Good morning to you. Rio. Oh, I wanted to get you on that. I was trying to throw the camera. He was so darn cute. For those of you who have just joined, earlier I was explaining that after Theo goes home tomorrow, since Rio and Vienna are staying, we're gonna move the computer to have the and then I mean we'll Rio and Vienna around. But I think tomorrow that was weird. What happened? Just start right now. I'm telling you, I think your dad got us like new. I don't think this is a new computer. Oh.
How do we restart it when nothing works?
Power button.